So we are at the beautiful Olive Ridge Campground, which is in Allens Park. We're just south of Estes Park by about 20 minutes or so, off of the St. Vrain Highway, which is also known as Highway 7, which is also known as the Peak to Peak Highway. And you can actually hear a little bit of the highway traffic. Can you hear that? A little bit of the cars out there. You can't hear that inside of the rig, which is fine. But look at all this beautiful space. I mean, there is nobody next to us. I think maybe that up there is a little bit of a restroom area. But we are just in nature, and this is gorgeous, and this is why I love these types of campsites. So our Jeep's right here, and then our in-laws have tagged along on this trip, and they have their Tiffin parked just across the street, so the kids can run back and forth. A few things about the sites. As you can see, this is all just beautiful, wonderful nature. And then right at the back of our site is actually a spot where you could have a tent. So we don't have any hookups, none at all, which is fine. We can survive without hookups. But here's the huge space. So here is a spot where we could have a tent. We had a tent with us. The kids were old enough to be in a tent at night. And you even have a nice big flat spot for a tent. And then we have a picnic table and a fire pit and our trash bear box, because we are most certainly in black bear country up here. We are not that far from Rocky Mountain National Park. So that is the destination tomorrow. We are staying in Estes Park. I just couldn't get a reservation tonight because tomorrow's Father's Day and we just booked too late. But we are all set to go tomorrow night in Estes at this Mary's Lake Campground, so I'll share that tomorrow. But this is working out perfectly for tonight. So we've got our awning open and getting all set up. We can hang out here. So you can see there's some dirt roads here and perfect space for the kids to do some biking. Our view from the front of our area actually has Mount Meeker off in the background, so you can see that out there in the distance, and everybody can exercise and have some fun and just enjoy the outdoor space. And we are not that far from one of the south entrances for Rocky Mountain National Park, actually near the Long Peaks entrance. So here's the check-in stuff for Olive Ridge Campground, and it tells you the pricing. We actually only paid $16, so I'm not sure what that says. It says online it's only $16 too. Black bear sighted in the area. Always have to be worried about that. Looks like they have some details on stuff. There are no hookups of any sort here. So no water, electrical, or sewer. You pretty much kind of boondocking it. But you can have your generators on, not overnight, but for part of the night. So actually I don't know what time. Probably till about 8 or 9. That's usually the nice thing to do. And you don't have to check out until 1 o'clock, which is nice. Best part about this site is close access to Rocky Mountain National Park. There's only a few RV parks in Estes that can handle larger rigs like ours, and only a few places where there'd be spots within the park, and they don't have hookups either. So this campsite's a good option if you can't quite get into one of those and you still want to be close to Rocky Mountain. Another beautiful site to check out is the Chapel on the Rock. This is a Catholic church that was built in 1935, and the whole chapel or church is built out of stone, and it is built on top of a rock foundation. It's just beautiful with Mount Meeker in the background and the majestic look of Rocky Mountain National Park, which is in the background, and just all the beautiful scenery and the river that flows right below it. So really an inspiring site, and just about 12 minutes from the campground. So not very far, too far to really bike or walk, but you can take your car or even park your RV on the side of the road and see this spectacular site.